today? The 12th day of February 2021. Waiting we dey deal with today. This na storytelling and parable time. And inside on today on storytelling and parable time, tomorrow, even though it's tomorrow, also some people in there already, na World Radio Day. So because na World Radio Day, I believe say a lot of we get experience with we people them, with growing up when we were kids, teenagers, it's up to we. We get experience how important radio listening being day na the host them where we day. Now with we people how they take care of we, now we papa and mama, now we grandparents them. How important you been see radio na host. And now attached you self been day then tending day to radio listening. Certain programs then day we been day back in the days where if you want forget, I go remind you small. Some programs then day way some people then be like, even though you not been picking or you not been teenagers, then we get like I think it was Sunday evening, then we get a love program them. For you be so interested on the latest things the way they happen, it be get Kadima Koli, how they go. Even free talk be they self about how they go. Kadima Koli, no, na Kadima Koli go tell her no how they go. You be get for foot and for wheel and to foot, where na be awareness programs for the transportation and how for behave in the street. You be get different programs. I don't know which one be interest you back then. Or we've been just attached to radio. We've been just attached to radio. But one reason or the other na host, that one host they will not be get radio, gramophone. Okay. You know, say we not go do a program without the co-host. We can't without bringing them on board. We still get the storytelling and we still get the parable. So all thing goes, but we want to share our experience about radio listening back in the days because I don't think say it is right now. With WhatsApp, I don't think so. Make I bring in Nancy. Make we hear what thing you get for it today. Yes, Nancy, you're welcome on board, man. What do you get for it today?
Yes, people, how do you know? Me with that experience, I not been really day into radio that much. The only time I become interested into radio and my stepmama, he been like for listening to this program. Like I think now Mondays and Thursdays, thinking they play then then we country song the animal way and they sing Timney song, Mende, then they put stories them. So I've been just like that way then thing and they came they happen. So anytime where you can turn on the radio, as the time which they say now you don't go ready, don't go sit down now. It puts the radio dog now no more I they listen to. So I've been like that. And then the other thing was she say really radio it been there the time for the war back, everybody they can surround for know what's in they go on because now no more people they able to get access for know the information where they go on, how things they go on around during the war. And then what been small, I get one interesting thing what be they ask and they always they fit to say uh in the inside
What's
the
in the
radio.
inside the radio? Yes.
I be always they do that. They ask me, any sister back, be they do me justice. So they ask them, I say, sister, people then they inside there. I say, yes, then they. Most of man then they. They one and they always they talk to they inside the radio. I say, that means they're small past me. Then small, eh? He say, yes, they're small. But I say, but them voice is big. for that small day with and small. So my sister can laugh, ever tell me, just they fool me until I old enough now for understand. Say, oh, okay, now so things they go. But that was my experience, while they grow up. Just now that music thing when they sing, then song, then country song, then bondo song, then poro song, then oje song, then get certain days and the way now more than they play all day na radio mankne then. Now na radio bafu na my 91 as we then call it. I think na 90 radio 98 ba or 91.0. I think na in the with so I think then still they do am though. Mondays and Thursdays, so they can pull them, sings them, and then song them. Now then they have been get experience where I really be like radio. And then the riddle for today is for when my mama book it towel we engam say today the towel not dry it. Now waiting.
For me, my mama broke towel and engam. Up to now, the
Uh-huh.
towel soak, you not dry it.
You not dry it. Now
Okay,
waiting.
now waiting and all right.
Uh-huh. And then the last time the story where I've been pulled, I've been asked what's in the moral of the story. But I not see anybody respond. I don't know if they know or they don't know, or maybe their mind, is slip their mind. But I will just tell me on what I feel say na the moral of the story, because the story is centered on the tree of a village and the different types of fruits. Them every branch gets a different fruit, and the people them where they benefit from these fruits. So for me, the moral is the fruit and the tree it represents Sierra Leone, and the fruits, the different fruits, it represents the minerals them what we get, different types of minerals that we get in our salon. We get bauxite, everything we involve na the fruits of the tree. And then the beneficiaries now the people them of Sierra Leone. And the people, the family will steal from the fruits will cause everybody suffer when we get access to the fruit again. It represent the selfish people that we get in a salon, the leaders them, where they steal from these fruits and can go outside for their own benefits. Now they make sure say the other people there then suffer. So that family represents that, as we own people the way they do that to we. Now we they suffer, we want this, we know they forget them, even though now we own, but we not able to get access to that. And then the one way able for help, we able for get access to them only. Now inge for represent the one way one day, someday the one way God get for choose for we go make everybody benefit from we salon, mama salon. So now that the moral of the story. And for today's story, where I want to tell, I think I will tell about the leprosy. Now 3 man then day. One get leprosy, one from where them born, one they get here and I aid. Any side we go then they provoke them. The way get leprosy, nobody no one forget anything for do with them. So now a very lonely man. Any side we go, people then they waiting self, then they shoo them. They no one for there around them. you know. And then the blind man and the number 3. Instead from where them born and he blind, he no get anything for do pass for the big. Then as it's the big, people they no one for associate with her, they no one for get anything for do with her. So one day, this man this angel yeah, so it turned to mortal man. It turned to mortal man, just like any like we no more you go see person come, you don't know whether na this person. So now he can't approach this man. He meets this bald head man, he sit down near him. He greets him, now he sit down near him. Now they begin talk small. Now he ask him. He say, if you God want forgive you, if you dey ask God for anything right now what thing that go be? Now the man say, I wish God go give me here. Say because from one small, them born me, I no get here. People then they provoke me, people then feel say I get bad disease. They no one forget anything for do with me because one year no then I made. They say I wish God go give me the most beautiful year in the world where anybody they admire. Now in the angel, but you know no say na angel oh. Now in the angel tell I say let God give you what you want, let God give you the year we want. Now I say okay, I dey ask you a second question. If God want forgive you any kind of wealth, whose kind wealth where you go want for get, what you go want for do. Now he say I go look for men, I get sheep, but now one get sheep I go look for that sheep they will I go even forget plenty of Allah go be a lot of sheep them. Now the man grab now he tell him, he say let God give you what he wants. Now the man walk away. He go back, he go meet this leprosy man. He go sit down near am. Turn to, then what he say, man, they no more. He go sit down near am. He greet him. Now he say, how the body? Now the man turn. He say, one day today, nobody no ever can talk to me or sit down near me. Everybody they afraid for even can't talk to me. They feel say me disease go transfer to them. So because of that, I so lonely. I don't get nobody. Even while they beg for let them give me food, he say instead then they throw away am. I go pick am. No more let them not church me. Then he say he go say boy you can't near me. You see though you actually church me. Now in the angel reply, but he say no say na angel they talk so. Now he say if you they ask God, if you God ask God for anything right now, what think that will be. Now he say I want let God give me the most beautiful skin. Let this disease here go away from me. Now in the angel answer him, he say let God give you what he wants. Now he say if God forgive you anything right now, what he wants. Now he say I get one cow. He say I always look for men cow. He say if I able forget that day, I go gladly. Now he say now the angel tell him say okay, let God answer to your prayer. Yeah, let God give you what he wants. So then talk. Now the man say goodbye. He walk away. He go back to the third man. The third man way blind. He meet he beg. Now he greet him. We don't greet him. Now he sit down near him. Now then they talk now. Now the blind man say, hey, nobody no one they, for let sit down here, me so no more and talk to me. People then they give me over, they beg, and they give me, but for really take them time and actually sit down and talk to me and actually see me. You say, they happen. You say, but you really take your time for sit down near me and talk to me. you know now the angel ask him, he say if you they ask God for anything right now waiting that will be. Now he say I just want to see like able for see like everybody else, so I go able for go around and do work. I go stop all this big why they big. He say hard for big a bigger it really hard. Say take everything in you for let go big. He say I no like that, but na this now I get today. Na so them born me. Say, but if I dey ask God for anything, na that I want like get me eyes, like able for see. Now the angel answer and he say, let God answer, let God give you eyes back. What you want, yeah? Now he say, if you got the second question, he say, okay, let ask you back. If he wants anything, he want for do anything, if he get you eyes and anything, what he go want for do in terms of wealth? Now he say, I always like for be a farmer. I like for plants. Too bad I not able for see, but I always like that they always there in me. I like for plants. Now if angel tell her, let God answer, let God give what he wants, yeah. Then talk. Now the angel walk away. So they all few months later, the one we get the cow when at the we get the skin problem. In cow end up for born boku cow. They become very wealthy few years later, and then they back the one with the bald head himself in sheep get boku sheep. Then in the supply na the one and surrounding towns himself become very wealthy, and in here is so beautiful. Any side we pass people then they call it. The one with the leopard back in skin, all man leg in skin, is how we pass, it's together, fine skin, get one dot. And the blind man back, God restore his eyes, then he begin for he see, and then he go to farming, himself gets a lot of money now. So one day this the angel come back, he changed to popo man, it changed to so that like leprosy man, the condition where the man been there. Now so the angel change back to that day. He come to this man we been get this skin disease before, we been get the leprosy. As the angel, the man they approach. Now he say, oh no rich now, do ya? No rich now, you get bad sense, He begin to drive the leprosy man. And the leprosy man look at me. No, say na the angel they talk to. Leprosy man look at say, say they drive me, say Not to say you back, me say na food no more want. I need you help. Now he say no, me I know they help poor people. There, you see me I not poor. He say but not to say you back been there try. Now he say one day I not ever be like that. I know one day get skin problem like you do I go before. He drive the man. Now the man turn. He look at him. Now he say okay. If he na so he be okay. But if you not to so he be, you back been there like a meat day. Let God carry go back. Let you tell like a me so. Let you get your leprosy back. If you not lie, you they lie. Now the angel walk away. He go back. He change back to bald headed man. He go to the next one. The one way no been get yet. We then they provoke all signs. How we go as they approach. That man don't alapaka back. No reach out there. No one forget anything for do with somebody we know. Me. They because he see and say he dress poor, church clothes, and he no get here, so he get for drive him. The man say, nah, just help no more. And I say, no, I need the help. I no one forget anything for do with possible we no get. I know na poor man. Me right now, me na rich man. He push the man away, and the man say, you have not also been there today, you been poor like me, and you no get here like me. The angel try for remind them. Now he say, yeah, no one they be like that. No even say that and they no one they turn like that. So he drive the man, the angel go. Before the angel go, now he tell and say, well, if you not so he suck, not to say you know ever be like this, okay. But if you not so he been there, let God can go back to I been there. Now the angel go. He go to the last one now, where now been the blind man that they we don't see now, the farmer. So as the farmer say, they can't and I welcome her now. You don't welcome her because he dressed like popo man, church clothes, dirty clothes now, so he don't change himself. Now he appear to this man. As this blind man they we don't see now. See him now, he don't welcome her. He say let them get water, let he was, get food and everything. They sit down there and now then they talk, you know. Now the man ask him, the blind man, the angel we pretend for the blind, we cancel. Now he say, hey, thank you. Nobody no ever treats me like a soul, but thank you for able for, allow me now your home and feed me and all this goodness to me. Now he say, na big I can for can big. Now he say, it take anything you want for take. He say, myself been blind like a youth day. I've been poor like a youth day. He say, but today look me outside day. He says, so if God give me all that day, God make you come to me. He say, now for eat anything we want. So now the angel pray for I say, let God continue for bless you. Let God give you more abundantly, let you not ever lack anything. So after we don't talk, now the angel tell goodbye, he go. So as the angel go, so the blind man, he own riches, it double, it quadruple, ever poor again. But then the one with the bald head, he go back to in waiting self a day, and then he ship the sick, then begin die, so he become poor again, and he had return the day. He go back to begging. The same thing happened to the leprosy man himself. The same thing himself in skin. All of a sudden, he begin for sick back. He go back to leprosy, and then he lost all in business. So they all go back. Then they go back to their poverty states, whilst the blind man he remains super rich. So what's in the moral behind this story? Story go, story come.
Thank you very much, Nancy.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. We don't hear you from Nancy. Eh? Waiting the story Tanlek today. If now you first time this for join me on this particular program with a full story, with a talk parable, riddle, and also we can get a specific topic with today about we experience listening to radio, how attached we've been there to radio. More like the water, we get Network Africa, focus on Africa, and all these things. We get glued to radio listening. Make we come with Patrick, because instead always we need forget him on this particular program. Make we waiting he gets for we today. Yes, Patrick, you get the platform, sir. What you get for we?
Well, I mean, today na a good day. We all know say work on salon. man get your own experience of radio, you know. Me, I know the probably get radio. Okay, we may dey listen to radio, but if then telling they back in the 80s, FM no me boku too much now. AM by or AM, short medium
AM,
wave,
yes, now AM.
AM. The omega I don't know. One people that me dey na salowo no say they own na the price possession the dandy. They not the joke with the radio. I not care who that they be. They sell cool herself. We know they try for offend anybody in this program.
It's Friday. You know, saying a
We know
Friday. Uh-huh.
we full of people there.
Definitely.
They not the joke with the radio. This full of man me rent to we. It is a cigarette, cola and a 15 there. So some bubble they go thief in box. They broke na net. They thief the I see the mistake. If the radio, my goodness, that's how we up that money. They cry for nothing for a radio where they thief. If it's a in go swear for that radio there, but later on they find the radio and then come and down. They don't care what they take. For me, I know me too. Radio, I mean, listen to radio, but when I begin listening to radio now frequently, when me say bad news during the war, where I mean like this BBC reporter Robin White. I like the guy where they talk. I like the way they report more salon issue. So focus on Africa, I mean, they come 3:30 and 5 o'clock. So I make sure say I listen to my radio there. But most of the time in the 80s, that FM not be too popular, only 99.9. I don't know if I be doing what FM them they broadcast or na AM them they broadcast, you know. But then telling most people normally they listen to radio, but AM more. AM, you may get the raffle party. Now this radio station you may listen to. What's it? RFI, France radio, RFI. It is,
RFM.
yes.
Yes.
That thing will make noise. You go to sleep to that thing then I so when the signal don't go bad. Our radio the sound. When that signal they don't go bad. That's when they go come people the way they come by now they will come up. So radio was so good then telling they because it may give most information, it may give especially now during the war where they before the war self, in the 90s now, there were Kadima calling program. I mean, loves for listener. Then I may get, I mean, they listen to Christian radio there more on the air. I mean, because I mean, I extend that, I will go buy, not to buy stuff, I will cut bamboo stick up college. Now, Tom Yuma in Papa and Compound. Now, college yonder. I go cut that bamboo stick, the long one, because I made a Will Street number 10. I just claim up no more by Mantore. And I can put my pole. I get extra antenna just for the kids. Kitchen, good radio. Then AM there or there. As get na Conakry or this. So I mean, they get good reception because the one that where I mean, they get where use external, they get better reception. So radio me good for we then 10 and day. But thank God now technology don't make it easy for we, because then me pa your radio where me get all on Sunday night they put out. And that radio self, me back now somebody get one jumbo. And Jumbo my way me to go back England. I left that radio. Hey, that part we cherish that radio day. That nobody know the church. Now me Sonny, say Sonny. Then then Sonny radio, they were by box. Oh my goodness. They see the so normal again. They see the radio that they come out. Those are thick right now. Because the radio them is good. Salo, they may get program there. People they may pay attention for sit down for listening. So we program there. But thank God for Sarah Network, at least don't bring them back. You know, I hope they will give you license follow the broadcast FM na salon. So let people that go to see how they enjoy themselves now Yeah, So we radio them really good, and we help a lot of people during the war because without the war, without the radio, there's some of who not me get. But even the rebel they send me to use the radio they pass through because they always see the candidates, the ones here the position that they I will be white, the talk. I mean love that guy. He was one of my best BBC reporter. I don't know if he's still alive or he don't retire. I not say he don't retire, but he was so good. Really. Then do Network Africa with Salon reporter the one we get now. I don't forget some of them in there. And then I made this Salon back, I made the case VOA. When we get one Salon man, we made the whole play. I don't forget his name, sir. Is that the guy name?
And they try for recall him.
Yeah, he made the whole kind of VOA, Voice of America. Like VOA too. We got some good radio the program the way they made it come on. Where they listen to that. Either they really they enjoy them program that because the way that they talk, but we so good. Then the other thing, last thing I get the story I mean parable, word of wisdom. I want this what I can say. We all know this diaspora. I want to honest to myself. This one a question to everybody. I know you talk about the one the way this alone, but diaspora. I know say we all na Sierra Leonean there. Let the comment flow. At the big, let person talk the truth. How many days as a Sierra Leonean you don't inside diaspora because we get different variety of food there where you dey eat. How many days where you don't go, you not eat rest? Say the truth, God hand watch you. How many days you don't go without you not eat rest? One
You
month?
mean in between, right? If you eat yesterday, then
No, no,
okay,
not
how?
in between. True, let's say today, say this week, I know they eat rest. Say next
Yes,
Saturday.
that's how they say. So if you eat them on Monday, then you skip Tuesday, Wednesday,
I know
Thursday.
they talk about more, I they talk about straight. Like me, I don't go 21 days and that in the fasting self. We not pull the
Okay.
fasting aside. Lord pull fasting aside because we not sit down as spiritual exercise. Even that some man they eat rest when they don't come fast. But the talk where you don't they the fast, they do nothing, just say today. I not go eat rest for 1 week. No Monday, not Tuesday, not Friday. I not go eat but you get other choice them for eat anything. But you say rest no day, you not eat rest. Because we are not still Saloma with rest business. If you not eat rest today, tomorrow, the next day you eat them. So that na me question today. I
Now
wanna
the
say
same thing myself they say Patrick, for make them
mm,
in a simpler term, say okay, when you don't eat them today, who's time again where you eat them now? After 2 weeks, after 3 weeks? Not only.
yes, like but how long you go
Yes,
take
now
before you
how
eat that?
long?
Yes,
How long person
yes,
don't do one for? You say you don't do
yes.
your own 21 days, right?
But me on I'm a fasted.
Well,
Then you
then you
know
no
type
count.
of
Only count
you know
Sunday.
cut. Now spiritual exercise.
Yes, only
Then
count Sunday.
who
Ah.
know the cut. How about you? How long you don't do without eat them? You say give you
Maybe three
answer.
days, maybe, but I need for member fine.
When you
Maybe
say you not eat fufu, you go eat gari, you go eat salad. At the top of diaspora because when I can mention diaspora because we get option there for
option.
food there.
Okay, yeah.
We get option for food there, all kind of food. You know, we got option for food there where you go say, I will eat this, I will eat this today, no, no rest. But Salo will not say some man, they know to go without rest. Option not there. If rest for man, I want to say for 2 times they eat rest a day. So not the, will not the, well, if they have the day, they get option. We not say hello, they will get option there. If they want participate, fine. That will be me on for tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. I see Anna Mansare. You really want for call? Okay, and then not a problem. Now you get the opportunity. I don't know who's are you located, But watch now the green section. You go see the numbers then they. Eh? The phone line open now. Would I want to be part of the program? You get the opportunity. Remember, Nancy be asked say, from who they hang the towel, today not right. I say a lot of people give the same answer on Facebook saying at the thong. I don't know no more. But Nancy go get for answer that one day if not the thong. And now, Patrick don't give me one for say, how many days you don't go without eating rice? And remember the topic for today? Now radio listening. Yes, Alaji, waiting you get for we today?
People from the finite way TV day because say doing entertainment they radio on TV, now they work.
No TV because now World Radio Day, TV say it a lock. Then he open. Okay. So that one day who suffer for sit down for it, that line where they come in the mina water for stay. So now make just focus on radio today small.
Yeah. But radio actually during the tour they can up the bar now they listen to radio more, they listen to a lot of programs that they can up. But they told me can begin listening to radio more on a way people can begin getting them. We begin listening to Focus on Africa. All the things they go on around the world, where they till they go there, they listen to they listen sports, sport commentary in England. I mean, like when they commentate the games, the only thing in day. But the best time now we they guy them they can't Dandogo them. I'm telling you that time none of the pass. If they say Dandogo then they can't today. We don't go tune. If you see who they get at one good radio pass 20 people who they sit down for listening. That and make people laugh. I mean, it was great those times. It was really, really great. Then where they can go commercial, where they begin top of them, go theater there, where they play, where they get for Kawit, where they meet there for after them. I mean, then radio. It be so important that they see man them or you go buy a battery now you control the radio. I'm telling you, we see. But I don't get too much for say on the radio. That's why I'm not able to remember. Unable to listen to that much, except for the time I tell you way during the war where they listen to focus on Africa and listen Premier League games they when they play. Then of course this and then Dogo them. Then the story we get today now I think 2 or 3 short story them. The first one, the part I'm not gonna call the name because he don't die now. I will allow just to call him say Mr. Cole. I will call him Mr. Cole. So Mr. Cole now get his bar. The bar 2 o'clock he cannot open the bar. So till then 10, 11, 12, now he can lock. So this guy now kind of the bar as the bar opens so and the first bar will go inside. So do you tell and they get a small bottle, a small thing they call torch, bottle them. We say then they measure them. They get it to measure them, put small one inside it. Opposite the cut here, put here small spoon. So neither buy the guy they buy one, they buy on one. If you don't at the bar, that party if you do after 30 minutes, it's super small, but then they talk. Then the time they go to the 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock now on the net. The pass still not done that thing. So what Mr. Cole do? Wait don't begin 10 o'clock. Now the man begin play there. There's no sense music the way people if you hear yourself run away. The guy don't see you don't patient, you don't play music upon music. And when you play, they say, he said, but why you shouldn't get this music? Why you keep it up till now? It's this to be beat this. Oh, I love this music. Bio this part that drive the one drive this man and I make him play the music in the day. The past still not adhere to that. He play all kind of music so the part nice hey. Mais pour ça c'est pas c'est là not only like c'est dur c'est go na drive our drive you make play all the music here it's one girl from 2 o'clock we can ask it just a simplicity no more it's la drive one drive issue it's go now go there they can lock the bar before the man able drink the thing and the guy get for close the bar but the other one now it concern me and my 2 brothers them so me and the big one We saw they go look moving a globe, a net. Now the middle one but last night, but you don't go buy for me. He said, no, buy for me chicken, no, go look. He said, no, I don't get money, but me, I don't get money. He said, okay. So go, me and him go. So the guy, the other brother, he knows send the movie they come out on net. Because we don't want that host, like the same bodos we put on our so that's what we host with the same bodos, almost the same. So but the front up, outside the lock they will make a whole day. What the Canada will just put we on and open the domot. They will go inside. So better now don't stand by. Now this domot, you don't stand by. You don't know the kind of talk they explain about the movie whole thing. I see Lansana putting on for opening the domot. Just imagine we expect everybody for no sleep at the one of those. They expect everybody for no sleep. Now Lansana putting on for opening the domot. Then Becky gripping on at the hole. What? It's fit, going on the air. Then the domot open. Becky no stop there. It begin Rona Taram. Rona Taram take go by Kutoro. The Rona Taram. See this I pull up to do because from Robert Street to go to Kutoro. Now you know even reach half a mile. You know, so he chased and take go. Now we begin laugh now. And that's when I told me now you see that Beckham. Not the play set now. Them bout table, them bout. Now they get for I get for compact there. So because last night I actually one, he had one, and then the other story we get now this other guy waiting to call Mr. Cherry because those and they be small, you know, see taxi driver then they get cane then where they pass in the street no more. If you not push, then they lick you with the cane. So even they drive by the mother streets. So the guy they walk out, it's not drunk guy, but they walk out middle of the street, you know. Now instead of he balance the guy. Now the guy came, now the guy cost her, now he stop. If he say he will fetch the guy, now he stop. Now he go meet the guy, begin cost the guy. But now the guy turn AAA. But we leak Bracheri boats. We see Bracheri should also say, boy, one of the boats, that's one of the parts. From that day, that's all they call one of the boats, that's one of the parts. So I'm used to read and
Thank you very much, Alaji.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. That boat where they make you ask question if you know the boat, if you know the part. Make a call with this caller. Yes, caller, welcome on board. You can introduce yourself for we, please.
Okay, my name is Hanabi Mansari.
So finally, we don't get you on board because I see you be one for cam. So what thing you get for we today?
Okay. Yeah, you talk about the radio, the station
Yes.
they will me the listening.
Okay.
And the program they will be like for listening to.
Yeah.
For listening to Atunda Ayanda.
Atunda Ayanda,
The
that
best
became program, yes.
I say Atunda Ayanda whose time Akuta de Demba with Tapia. That story. These are that talking drum.
Talking drum, yes,
studio.
now Talking Drum Studio.
Yes. Talking drum studio. I be left for listening to that program. And any kind way, they no buy battery. If I do if me buy money, I go buy battery. For listening to that. After I get this one, talk about love with Samuel Broadcasting. Make it there with Saturday.
Samuel Vacassel, yeah.
And then my papa they take the head, they go keep him. And they go open the remote, I go pull him, I go inside hide for go listening now. For go listening radio day. So I be experience and then after that I get a parable.
Paebo.
Yeah, for those school picking laugh. So I'm your parable and
Repeat
like
back.
your parable we always say oh. Teacher for those school picking laugh.
Picking laugh, okay.
Yeah. Like your parable we people always say for ways the government this time we dry. They not get right. Your answer na the thumb. And that I'm your answer. So
okay.
Time for today.
Thank you very much, Hannah. Thank you. Yeah. So I see a lot of people give the same answer we Hannah don't give for the riddle way Nancy give. And he ask a question, parable. Teacher for them, school picking laugh. Would I know the answer for that one day? You know the answer for that one day? Well, let we know. The phone line open now. Watch on the screen if you want to be a part. If you want to share your radio experience with we. Now, us, how important radio been bidding in the day. Even if not to you be attached, but you know somebody in our store now we are attached to radio. If you get any radio story, make we know. You think say how maybe technology now don't make radio is kind of no essence. You think so? Where you can go salon? You dey listen to radio? I mean, I can listen to the radio programs the way I can listen to Naya. Just like the Good Morning Salon, the Morning Coffee. Morning Coffee na SLBC den yon. Morning program. Now they talk about even right now where I can go salon. Because you need for there on top of the matter. Not so? The phone line, the US line now 1-646-610-3107. The UK line, if you want to call direct to now 44-739-803-0402. If you want to call on WhatsApp, now 232-78-990-991. That's not the WhatsApp line. Growing up with radio, I don't know who say me and radio. We become attached, but I will tell you, say, from when I was small, I was attached to radio. I remember my first travel out of Sierra Leone. You not go believe, say, the first travel I travel out of Sierra Leone, the first thing I buy in a radio. Now I buy for myself for go back. Now I buy before I go back. Why I go back to the salon? A radio I go with. Look out this caller. Yes, Albert. What thing you want for share with me today?
Okay, just here, boy, they talk growing up about radio.
Yes. Any experience you want for share with me?
Yes. Okay. Growing up about radio. Well, way back in the days, up in a hill station, me mommy and me daddy, because they attached to radio, they like for listen. Way back in the days, BBC, Focus on Africa, Network Africa, or Daybreak Africa. So I grew up in that. I used to that now where I dey sleep, I get for sleep with radio, I get for listen to BBC. So now part of me now, like how they talk, listen to the station name. Even when I go to salon, I get me radio for listen to Wake Up Salon, Radio Democracy, etc. So it is part of me. I cannot sleep without I not get me radio on.
Okay.
Yes, now that one share.
All right. Thank you very much, Albert.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Albert Toke Kabase, he said they used to forget one neighbor. He said that man he be so attached to a radio. He said this man, even where they go wash or where they go to the toilet, he go with a radio. But lo and behold, this man passed away. This past December, may his soul rest in peace. Because like I say the only time when you can listen radio when they in a salon. Now when they inside motoka. He just say Schoolmaster Gordon School picking laugh. Okay, I think see everybody when they answer that one, they look they go the right direction. This one now. But make we come with us friend, make we hear waiting us friend want for share with we today. Yes, us friend. Waiting you want share with we on we own topic for today, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A. As we talk about this radio business today, nothing actually the way me been just adapt to radio because one, as everybody they say, me said me own daddy been like radio. I can remember when even they even the Independence Square and McKinney did his dumb all the time in radio because it been learned but not to go far, but it been like news. So me said been get adapted to that. And then based on that adaptation, the officer will adapt to the radio. Then can't give me work in our school. Now maybe they go to school for read the news. I get a news work can go in assembly. I they read every morning. And then later give me the bell ringer and Francis. Now they ring the bell in the morning. So I get for it in the morning, then I get for make sure say I read news. And then later I find out say it so help me at the time when the civil war began for come. And what I been say help me more. It been help me for big strategies how actually I manage inside freedom for manage my life. In other words, I go know side danger day, I go know side danger no day. Because as everybody they may get different stations, then say they may even get lit and now other French station where they may bring during the civil war. And one incident number one I could just still remember we been go on with the radio to me. At the time when that January 6th, we the rebel actually entered a freedom. I still remember because that even then they go because I can always kind of connect and go back na Kisi because now Samuel's shell just by locals that it will be tentatively the mommy here in the Pekin. So I can always left. I can't check the bobo because it been just 1 year plus check on the bobo, check on the mommy. But that even 10 day, I can't come out work. I can't na the host, but there was no way for like go back na cannot because the rebel if don't can enter early morning. I think between them 2, 3 in the morning in Samuels. So I still get me radio because I can always listen to her. They have been getting me with bag while they tie like a Pisco business. So, but now instead I can put this small radio will be the fold. Okay, then because I be don't buy and I be the school of nursing that year they will go. I still I could just use them. So now me they come on a morning now with the rebel they don't enter already in a free town. All my don't know see they don't enter. Would they sing for them because they say okay for sing for them still one piece. If nobody not do so all come on our streets to that early morning for let them go get peace. Nobody know go get they not go tamper with the house or do anything wrong. So going on. The sometime in the morning now where the mommy now he can buy bread now the area they make small market so all right. He say let me go buy for him bread now the bakery where in a Parsonage Street that was just after Shell the old road. All right, me they go, but the other guy who been in at the next door, one guy who come on a village, he be there with me. Now I say, look, can't go. Like, go should say the bread they day in case me not they go. Everybody buy bread for her. Now go would they go? We don't pass Shell now. Would they enter towards a Parsonage Street day, just like opposite side the Shell Old Road day, just back of the day. The guy then they come with a truck because they may get few commandeer vehicle where they say them back truck so they can sit down. Then they go towards the other end of the town. So now we they work on that because the place they get stone them by then. That's the street. I can't see this vehicle here. That they come, the guy in the drive they come. But for some reason, God during that time of war day, not of us have not been afraid, but I don't know, maybe I help me. I not just been scared immediately so. Because I've been afraid when I was a little boy, but that time I not been just afraid. So I told see this with your man there. They drive towards the end. Now tell the guy, I say, look, come on a road small. But the guy was so frightened, instead of him just come on a road, when the guy in the can closer to it, and he said, Unakaya. So when the guy say Unakaya, he just decide for run straight off towards like the new roadside, but that bypass it. If they run, but Usai can't run, you know, run go for nice sleep for the cut in knee. Usai go for them, but not be no, because he lost. Me they call and wait. So myself turn to the guy, then I say, but we not the John them for some reason, because that was the word wouldn't be one level just say. I said, we say one thing at John Tada, something they go do so. Now the other side, no tell they go, but I say, well, can I lost you what you get now you waste, now that bag with 10 I waste. Now see na me ID no more for me being a student nurse na connaught, and at the same time I dey go buy something over yonder. And they say no, well, look what's in there. But they end up for take the money, and actually the radio will be so low, then take the radio that day. So then drive away, then go. So I now get for finish me join again for going at the bakery. Now I just turn back, go na Samuel's. Now I go tell him, I say, don't take this here. I say, but look, beer. They don't take the money and they don't get time for buy the bread. But he say, well, no worry, look, beer, wait, I'll go buy other bread. But the guy now kind of for see the guy they come, he need a blade. But the only thing I be help him is I be do small paper doctor with an house because I been actually get 15 there. I treat him. Or again, the other incident you have been see, I've been get for come in contact with somebody when I be reporter. Because that's an idea I've been always left for listening news because the other guy who been the report was yeah, apart from Elizabeth Blunt, because Elizabeth Blunt I be actually meet with we can visit this guy Umaru Fofana na what was Ward 3 because now Ward 3 now don't sign I think na Ward 4 na in the up we be guy can't find them I be don't meet with them. And then I've been they learn quite a lot of things through like like just like knowing what was going on. But the good thing about the radio by then, it been they actually inform people far more than how this media they now. That was the only good thing I've been they say they do. The information was unique. And then the information, they actually say I will become confused, but what thing they go on, all you need for you to tune in instead of now we don't develop, forget different information. So we don't pull we away because now I believe they don't pull we away from the radio. The social media should have WhatsApp and other things like Facebook, Instagram. But the radio was very unique. With that time they help quite a lot of people for understand what been they go on. And there are quite a lot of experience about radio, but that was what I been feel say it been they help people mind be steady more and focus than waiting they happen. Now people they become distracted with other things. But people know they come into the radio, I believe say back, but because it look digital now, like a radio democracy, I can still remember when they can open them. That was the other thing again what I been just forget. When they been open and newly, I think that Julius Spencer more by then. Even though they've been seen have been through defeat, but now Julius Spencer them in the broadcast day because they're not being allow them for let them use the SLBC. Because by then the SLBC, I can still remember, now you will be listen to, and then when you listen to the SLBC, I mean by then SLPS, you listen to them, by then the echo mog, then they chase you outside you day because they've been there at the other side of the west. And I was they were looking for those who are listening to SLBS by then. And then again, the rebel them will be the govern the turn now work open. And they said they look for whether they listen to 98.1. Say one ten at 10 and I see somebody who then bring them and say they don't go shoot them. But how me know because I've been in a corner of patient, I see the person. And I say, what happened? They say, that then guy don't want to go shoot me so because they listen to 98.1. So it can become there was information between 98.1 where they help you for let you go know, say, these are the atrocities where the rebel them and the one they will be in the effect the government by then they do. So the law will turn against them, law will make international body then come. And then you can get back the people that were there, the citizens there. When they listen to the SLBS by then, so then they in favor of the junta. So it become two-party section of the radio system. But by then, 98.1, they see them. You see, by the time when they bring it, you never see 98.1 because it was somewhere where they be say, well, na be lunge, na didn't put her. So nobody not be no side day. Say people and being they argue say, well, now the frequency. Then get one way where they don't go by that the John Tare, but they don't go by one machine where they intercept with the 98.1. So that one day you're like a magnet. So all those stories were going. But these things were going on. But again, you won't be one for survive your life. Not for let you be on any side. You get for try listen to both of this information. So you go see side the good news day and you are better for you, so you go before. So but it was very, very tense, interesting. And a memory way sometimes you just see things have gone past. But I mean own experience down there about radio. But so far so good. Radio system was very good. It give you direct information, it not distract you, and then it was something where you did benefit from. And which I benefit quite a lot. Quite a lot from up to now. I always deal with radio up to now. If I not get now, if I now we don't digitalize, I download all the app. If I you as they go off no more na net, I tune the radio. Say old net. Then I say I test today. This I didn't call them. I said a network by friend go. They say when I sleep, I wake na net. It is still there on.
Oh yes.
Now one of the radio station that one day. I said these are the only station where no they go off. I don't try Mercury, I don't try Democracy. They're all but 19 but your station is never going off. It's like non-stop. So if you don't want to sleep, just tune in to Sarah Network. The radio itself, I mean, just listen and you don't ever go off. Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
All right, thank you very
sir.
much. Usfriend,
Yeah.
thank you, sir. Yeah.
You're welcome, yeah.
Yes, caller, you can introduce yourself for me, please.
Yes, Triple A, good evening. This is Raima Conte. They call from New Jersey.
Yes.
My experience with radio actually during the war, like during that time, maybe in the serve in the military. So I did it until they send me go overseas in England. I go study, then I go back to Salon. So during the time I've been there during the wartime, we get this one of me, Sergeant Major. Not go better swimmer. I think maybe doing a 10 and this standard one or something like that. But you go actually know say this person is so keen for land, you really want to know something. So you always want to make sure say they on top of the news. So most of the time, like them BBC, World Service, Radio France International, VOA, you always want to make sure say he gets all the information and from them, put them in there. So the moment you are Calamon, Alex, get safe. Things can go like in the army. But we in particular person we been be that in radio day, he need agree for Imbatski. He always make sure say Imbatski they available. They inside office. And office you go there, we say come on the morning after we must parade, they go call me inside. I say, but wait and sit at the news today. Then I go take me time and explain ya. And for me, like it's okay, sit down here. Then me go listen all the news and then I explain ya. So what's I can explain ya now? That company now, when they come in now, and they begin they like kind of spread news. In fact, they explain them better than the way how me even they relay the message to them. So it make me from that time they also grew for love radio. And then they do without radio. And then I'm host, I'm job anywhere I did. Definitely I get radio. So like now listening to like this Sierra Network radio, of course it just make I'm abreast of situations back there in Sierra Leone. So this is my own experience about radio.
Thank you very
so
much, Brahma. Yes. Sir.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah. Bye bye.
you. Yes, caller, you're live on the air. You can please introduce yourself for me.
The call from Australia, Concerned Sierra Leoneans.
Yes, Concerned Sierra Leoneans. What do you want for share with we today?
I think that Nancy in Parable, we say Mama Eng Towel from where Enga is not dry at the tongue. Why make this the proverb they say at the tongue? Because tongue na part of the body where they ever go dry. You always wet. You angry you dey sleep you dey eat you always wet. So na in they ever go dry. Till after I don't die now, rotting go rotting. Now we come to radio. Growing up as a child, radio now one important thing where it say I learned a lot from. Because when if nine people let me they use or people over they sit O levels where they do oral English, the teacher then always go say you need to forget radio if they do oral English. Because the pronunciations of words, especially when they listen with BBC, where they go listen, where they go sit their exams and they where they do oral English. If they find out saying like somebody can make an audio where purely like na post we get phonetics where can read the story or give a dictation for do and for write. So if you not get abreast with the way people they pronounce words, especially the Western people how they pronounce their own words, it's very difficult for you for tackle oral English exams during the end days and day. So it becomes like a norm for a lot of people the way they do oral English for actually come abreast with for the listening radio. At least they could get new words, new vocabularies, and other things. Then, and always the radio always gets an advantage in the sense that if you're not a very good listener of radio for a very long period of time, even if you not go school, you learn a lot from radio. How you take interview, even for jobs. Because if you not get used to how you listen to other people, they take interview, how they ask them question, if, when, where, was, all that thing and how they play with them words then it's very difficult for you for tackle exam question or even an oral interview for a job where you go into. So person not able to emphasize the importance of radio then. When I be young, you look at how we be listening to radio, more especially we step papa. In fact, if you send you for go buy battery, if you go buy that ever ready battery, you go take turn and back, go buy Vata.
Because they say
Because
that
Vata
they
then get that metal.
last.
Yeah, ever
Yes.
ready. Nah, because that ever ready in the swell. But that Vata, then count a Vata, they make out to get a metal. So if I now say the battery enclosed in a metal case. So therefore, when the battery even done, what they can do, they can go put under that a local fridge, that mud pot, and then host there. Now under that area, they always can coal because that coal pot they emit coal within that environment. The floor outside they sit down at the house there, where they can go drink that drinking pot, that local fridge where they make. Now so me they call them. So now the most time we can go keep the batteries them. We see how we put on the battery re-energize back. They get fresh energy. And what do they use for test back if the battery don't get energy? Then bulb they wouldn't be used by them bicycle light there. That small one, I the type of that cable, you turn them. Now that na tester. Then I own lab that one thing. I will go and find battery even at the end of T-box. So step papa they go say, I don't know if I lie. That contain say battery. But now go so we go now the T-box to the T-box. Any battery will get that thing. They go and test them. We like to say this one is good. No put inside the bag. So we go for go hunt battery. So you can imagine how people are so abreast with radio during those days. I imagine I think that a guy called Prince Bremer Network Africa. Prince Bremer also na the kill rebel. In number. If the number we don't report it, then rebel they don't die in a salon. Time for Ghana say if you say that rebel not for exist. Thousands of rebels were killed, were falling in government ambush. Your story, now number they inflict the amount of death by rebel. The government soldiers only sustained minimal casualty. Only one was shot on the arm, but he was taken to Connaught Hospital. so when the radio be like a fun to me. They listen like that, especially like that Network Africa, that monitor broadcast
yes,
where that
Network
fall the
Africa.
crow. Kokorioko! I didn't know they get the early morning briefing of the news in Africa. I remember I get one Salone coach where they made the interview. I think that between Salone and Nigeria. Now in the interview asked I say, how come you compare the strength of the Leone Star team to that of the Super Eagles? Now I say, as you know, football is like a biscuit. Where you're not expected to break, that's where it's going to break. Now, when the interviewer they finish now, they round up the interview for them. Now I say, you've just heard from the biscuit coach from Freetown. And I don't laugh at it. So now quite a fun. Like I'm giving a real story. This is a lifetime, a real story actually. Anyway happen where I young. My brother be the make pot. I be a pot maker. He don't make them spoon. I then call it and cabinet. What they use for sell here. He give me like one dozen. He give me friends in back one dozen for go sell. So I go to an Independence Square. I go meet this guy. The guy come. He say, "Hey, brah, I get problem." I say, "What's happening, sir?" "Hey, brah, go buy for me bread." The thing I like over 200 meters outside they sell the bread. With me on full. The man say, "Give me that all you spoon there. Go buy for me bread." With me on stupidity, I take the spoon there. One dozen spoon, I give the man. Then the man give me then coin there. I say, "Go buy the bread." I come back. For the man, he give me that confidence. Now I say, "No, this bread is around and give me, go do." He said, "I for go buy back more." But I always say, "I go, I come." That man don't go the spoon there.
Again.
Now bread no more, now bread no more na all na me hand. I go and meet the brother, they play that belly. What did they play that belly? Where they send against the wall? The wall where they send the coin, where they come close to the wall. The target, then the winner, we will not the pass and look head or start. So now I go meet the brother, they don't winner. Now he say, Ankala. I said, "Babe, support like." I said, the spoon and not sell. I said, I meet one man, he said, they pull Sarah again and the spoon. I say, "You stupid." He said, "Come with the whole don't sell, don't count money." He said, "Now bring it out." My brother kick me hand, man. The bread, the flying at the sky. And I'm the head of my own story.
Thank you very much, Constantia Leone. Yes, Omar from LA. What do you get for Wisa?
Hey, Triple A. Leon, I grew up with TV, but the thing is, I've been like radio so much because of sports. And one of the people When you make, I've been like radio, sport radio so much. I've been a gentleman with us. I think he passed away last year or year before. They called Jipo Philip George. That man, the tell will be getting Ghana man then Freetown. Eastern Lions been get one Ghanaian footballer with they call Aua. I don't know. I think they will play against Blackpool. Where Jipo Philip George they call the commentary. I think Aua score. He say Aua, Aua, Aua. He just scored just like that. And if they say who be small, if you not even before September Ghana man they can be like we Leo Stark can go na Guinea. Where they play? We not sabi talk French. But man, if you see we sit down on radio, we dey listen. The only few words that when they come out na the French man them out because then and they let's say Leo Stark go play Guinea. Where would they listen? Would they read them Papa Camara? Even the coach will be the coach Eastern Lions, Coach Collins. I mean, the way they read the way the commentary they go into radio, I've been so attached. In fact, TV, I not been watch that much because we not been get that much better news, But radio, then I begin from then. I begin this will be the one we guy, we instead not be mighty Blackpool guy like me, but instead not would be like news. Then they call Amadou Allen. God rest his soul in peace. Now getting himself died on the war. Himself be left for listen. So himself been get like putting somebody messages now then small radio. He listen to BBC. So me I didn't myself get attached for listening to radio. I've been got to a point where myself been get radio. Where I be listen to news. But me, for some reason, I've been more where I've been the group. I've been more particular about East Africa because back then, now they the rebel war that fed all the feds will be going Namibia, na Mozambique, all because the Nigerian newspaper what them they call Concord. With them they sell if you go na Kisi Street, then they line them up, they see where I'm the man they sit down power. Then rotting motocar them with gold all over the neck. Would they say, yeah, the man. But you not able to get the news any other way because the TV never go nowhere. Black and white TV never go anywhere past the radio. And the way they get them through radio, now BBC. And then they get one other radio, I think na Radio Afrique or Radio France. But most of the time, now French, then they talk so past BBC. But now they would be the get waiting me to go. Now that make me make a big kind attachment. I be know a lot about Namibia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, all waiting me to go on that side. Not to just provide that Concord newspaper, Concord tablets. They been getting tablet and they way anytime we open and them boys and they sell and that Kisi Street and Eastern Police way open and all what you see about the war will be they go on that East African area between the white people and stuff. But the way we been just attached to that now being the sports. If I don't get money, even literally they play like Kintom, we are small and we are no good people who they listen. Or they go listen to radio. When then guy, especially this Jipo Philip George guy, when they give you commentary, when they explain to you, even we've been getting class 1 BD bottom education, you enjoy the radio. And I make up to this day, I'm into radio. See, even America, I always get into political radio, politics in the United States now. I listen to BBC Africa, I listen to BBC America, I even, Sierra Network Radio and also 98.1 every morning, attached to me. So radio to me, in fact, not the whole world said. There been a statistics where take people and they listen more to radio than watch television. A lot of, in fact, the population of America, they see them, especially the political talk hosts, radio talk hosts. the amount of people who they galvanize, just like what they say. I'm not saying you're not being from they grab this amount of people, if not television you can get. But the amount of people who they plug in or listen to radio, they pass people who they just sit down and watch TV. So radio, it don't come out a very long way. Before TV, they can, because the history now, along with the world, and they are not going to tell you anything like when we brother, we should be the because I not be media, I know in the past, who now they want to tell we kind of listen to them, but me not during now sport get me hooked up into radio before I begin listening now to BBC and listen and begin to listen to what thing they happen because I be so particular about what thing they go on in the Southern African countries and also even up to the time with a free Mandela. I mean, if they tell like a play by play, with BBC been they run that commentary. So radio, just like the way how you hold on. So radio, nothing will me be like. I know me and I was me that did not get time for radio, but because of sport, because of the affection we me get for sports, now it can attach me to radio. From then I'll begin listening to BBC, now then I'll begin listening to BBC Africa, and I say BBC, yeah, BBC Africa. Then we get some French radio station. I think na Radio Afrique or Radio France. But then more what them they talk about French, but Jipo and then guy then they will be the run commentary. I mean, we will not be get money for go begin from King Tom to stadium, we will not be get money for go when you listen to radio. I mean, now demand and be so good, the commentary that they run. Now like say you sit down at the stadium. I mean, who sit down self we know that they run the commentary now, so they move the foot them like say now we they play the ball. So radio don't come a long way, and I not feel say TV will ever beat radio because even now the statistics that they have, radio they galvanize or they draw more audience than television. Now that's not my story, my brother.
Thank you very much, Omar. Omar, now we last caller for today. I hope I not owe anybody call again. I don't think I owe anybody call. Omar, now we last caller. I believe say we all able for fin one way or the other get yourself attached to a radio program. As somebody tell we earlier, I just try for take a retrospect, just the go back. I remember my grandpa, we get one kind of a big silver radio then like the boombox where now so we know now for the United States, it will call boombox, right? Them radio them we get the two speakers front. So my grandpa be get one. I think na me puela. And I end up go I take and come out and give me a anything I go na that radio day because himself be like for listening to radio. I think the connection we will be get with radio then for Sierra Leone concept right now, I think radio is struggle. And I don't know why radio they struggle, if not the programs them na salon or not. But even though tomorrow, when the 13th of February, go be World Radio Day, I make we just attach the program today to we radio experience. It's another survey we do now. Because it's I don't go salon. I don't listen to radio programs then, but because me used me in a village, any program I want for listening, I get for listening just like how they listen here na the diaspora. Because in Sierra Leone, they not agree for make the spectrum or the which is pass certain area. They tell you, no, even if your transmitter is that good, they no one make you go because they say radio station really bokuna salon. But how many people are listening to radio? Radio station really boku though. But how much people listen? Waiting at the programs that really captivate people. Because for now in Sierra Leone, I think politics. Like the likes of Good Morning Salon, Morning Coffee, Sky Safe been get one. I don't Sky Radio. They're not even strong again. Culture Radio. They self get a morning program. You get morning program there. The morning program there in a salon. Even our Talodi, we get you get a couple of radio stations then you'd able to get clear frequency. But Radio Varsity now one, and the chairman himself get radio station back now at Alo. I don't forget the name. I hope you not listen this making all against me. But himself get radio station. And now survey will do so. Because trust me, inside a network, we self go get an FM station as alone. And all in thing, we not go say they bring back Dandogo them and all these things because that's will be difficult. But we go create things them, we go make people attached to radio. Or is it that because now there are so many options? There are so many options that maybe back then options they not be there that much. I make when I say one port program, the professionals, when then they come on board, everybody they wait speaking and say all man they wait for listen to radio. You think say now the options they're not there, or you think say there's still way people can able for trust information from radio. Because now we believe mostly waiting they come on our WhatsApp, waiting they come on social media than waiting they come out at radio stations. Where nothing say na so it's supposed to be. And when concern Sierra Leone and they talk about that battery, I believe say most people them, young boys them get that experience they forget, that touchlight bulb. The touchlight bulb, now you they use for test the battery there. You go get a boku battery, they can't test the whole light bright. Even Sunday with the tie card them around the battery them. They make a long heap of battery. They get why they tie the bulb on top. It they bright. You need buy battery. Even to now. Then they sell radios them. Radios then they boku. And Chinese radio then they boku na salon. But I want to believe saying that the provinces then go to use radio a lot as compared to Freetown. I don't believe saying that the provinces then they use radio a lot. I guess I remember me say we used to get battery case. Like then cash box there. Get to out then the bill and back for put battery. The radio it come when the battery begin with itself, then then begin make motorcar battery. 12 volt motorcar battery, and then they use for power the radio. That's in now. Then cassette sellers then they don't begin get that X-Bass. I think I Guinea them be they go buy them. X-Bass tip and so then call her. Then they use car battery for power them. Well then cassette sellers then be they use. And then as they say focus on Africa. 5 after 5. Gangling. It's like all the cassette sellers there. All man they tune. More like they tell you the word without each. All man they tune. You go PZ, any side we cassette seller, and the elect people and the waka, everybody they team up more, especially if they say Salon Day at the headline. All man they team up. I mean, all man, most people though, but mostly it's like a standstill for listen. Then as they don't finish Salon your topic like society rebel and then everything, you see the crowd now like mumbling, grumbling. All man they discuss, they go. But when they on that Salon topic, yeng yeng, as all man they make quiet. Everybody want for listen. Eh? But radio was really back then useful, and I think up to date useful. I know say a lot of people we can come here can say, oh, most new people can say, oh, we know they see triple, we see. Because we are running a radio program, it's like a podcast. Yes, we understand, say, the day and age now for they do Zoom and live, and they get there. We're getting there. But there is a connection sitting where I'm sitting now and doing this, that, you know, get camera where they stick your head to, they watch and all these things. We get for them eventually. But the radio aspect of it, they will enjoy the feel. And I don't know, maybe most people just feel say, now we'll come on Facebook, oh, we don't know. We have an online radio station. It's 24/7. And everything that matters Sierra Leone. Yeah? Down the road, like I said, down the road, would they get to FM station? So when would they ask? So which would they talk with people like Self and Salon? Go able to call the WhatsApp line and participate. Then SF go able feel free. We will get to affiliate them. We in Abo, Kenema, Makeni, Putloko, Falaba, affiliate radio stations, and we will try to get an MOU. It's where would they come up so we own program, the one pot program. No matter how they in the world. Will come up so people them across Sierra Leone were able to listen and enjoy them. It's possible, you know. And that's the dream. That's the dream. And it go happen. We'll not start Sierra Network will make it just No. All man be don't invest. All man be don't invest by by this dream here. For me grandpa and tip self up well. Because now they the fidgeting all be begin start. So who's how we do now? And we're getting there. Getting there. For the bundu say, if you want make the big one them look bad the eye, you make noise when BBC they give the world news on Sierra Leone. I like now pick if they open their eye. Because they don't want radio was the go-to back then. And we they take with time, but we want to believe say when we touch base na Sierra Leone and create Sierra Network Radio FM station, people should get glued, just like how they enjoy the moments them. Now yeah, and we for create things them, we for make people and want for listen to we. We for make them want for really listen to we. Listen to the radio in a salon. We're getting there. Seems like a far journey, but no, we're getting closer. Udiparam. Yeah? And so we go left everything for today. And I hope say you don't get good time. And you promise say you go there back stay. Tomorrow and a day. Come say forever. There are some people in tomorrow. I left and so no more. Just for today. We don't get them good. We don't get them nice. Also, I'll just play one or two songs them and enjoy the moment. Yeah? Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple say, Tata.